5:49 right now, and following the suspension of his independent campaign for president, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is part of the Trump transition team. He joins former Democratic Congressman Tulsi Gabbard as part of the team. It's not clear what roles the two former Democrats will play in the transition team if former President Trump wins. The news comes after both candidates officially endorsed Trump for president. Kennedy also saying he is removing his name from ballots in states where it could hurt Trump's chances of winning.
And, with this news, some people are wondering whether or not the former president is allowed to promise a political appointment in exchange for an endorsement. Ariana Daytil has our national Verify explainer.
On August 23rd, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. suspended his independent campaign for the White House and endorsed Donald Trump for president. Kennedy says the decision to support Trump was the result of conversations they had over the past few weeks. According to the Associated Press, he also suggested Trump offered him a job if he returns to the White House, but neither he nor Trump shared any details. According to multiple news outlets, Kennedy also tried to meet with Democratic presidential nominee, Vice President Kamala Harris, to discuss a cabinet position in exchange for an endorsement. While we can't confirm the specific nature of these private conversations, several people on social media claim that if Trump did offer Kennedy a job in exchange for an endorsement, that would be illegal. So let's verify if that's true using these sources. The short answer is yes. Giving someone a political appointment in exchange for their endorsement is illegal under U.S. law. The situation, which is an example of political quid pro quo, is outlined in the Hatch Act and codified under U.S. Code 18600. The penalty for breaking the law is up to a $1,000 fine or up to a year in prison, or both. But Michael C. Dorfman, a constitutional law professor at Cornell Law School, says prosecution of this law is rare. There are no cases on record involving promises of presidential appointments, which Dorf says makes it unclear how the law would be enforced for those specific promises. There are many examples on both sides of the aisle where presidential candidates have dropped out of the race, endorsed the eventual winner, and were then given roles in the administration. For example, Barack Obama named Joe Biden his running mate and Hillary Clinton his first Secretary of State. Dorf says it's likely that there were at least conversations, even if not expressed promises, in some or all of these cases. Making a promise like that would technically be illegal. But it hasn't been tested in the court, so Dorf says it's unclear how or if the law would be enforced. With your Verify, I'm Ariana Daytil.